Hi everyone, my name is Kartika and I work as a lead designer. I'm from Chennai, but here I live in Bangalore. So how I came across Rashhi ma'am is a story in itself. So I'm not a spiritual person, and before Jan of 2021, I was not even involved in anything spiritual. I came across Rashhi ma'am when I was actually searching for something. So recently my best friend of 10 years passed away in Jan, and I was desperately trying to understand why he passed away and why was I there to witness it. It was a personal trauma because I had not gone through something as close to death, and I wanted some answers. I started reading Brian Weiss, Michael Newton books to understand the soul journey, and it was like a spiritual awakening started for me. And while I was doing that, that's when I discovered past life regression and how it can heal a person. Since I was personally going through a trauma, I wanted to get myself healed. And when I searched and I checked the reviews of all the past life regressionist therapists in India, I personally wanted to go to a therapist abroad, but I came across Rashhi ma'am's website, and the level of knowledge that Rashhi ma'am has is like really high. It is not just in depth, but it's also very versatile. Like, you have different categories and she is touch based on everything, so you get a holistic perspective. So the credentials were really impressive for me. So I wanted to go through this PLRT session and hypnotherapy, because I wanted to get healed from my trauma. So I called Arjun sir, and I set up an appointment, and I told that I wanted to have a session, and I explained about why I am there, because my best friend's death caused a spiritual awakening in me, and I wanted to explore it further. But before that, I wanted to experience it myself. So I went to Rashhi ma'am's house, we had the session, and when we enter the house only, like, you can feel that, entire change. Till then I was like, so I would say it's a negative energy or a depression, and in so much grief. But the moment I entered, I felt so light. It was like I was breezing through. So that itself was a good sign for me. And then I explained to her about myself, my past, my friend, the death, the trauma, everything. And she listened to me so patiently. I talk a lot, and she's such a patient listener, and she makes eye contact to you, and you can feel, it's like a motherly love, or elder sisterly love. She is very positive. You can feel the vibes, and you can feel good also. There itself your healing is started. And after that, she listened to me patiently, and then she explained to me everything, what is hypnotherapy and what to expect from the session, everything. And I already had my mind open. It was not like someone had to convince me. So I was like very fluid. I was ready to take in whatever was coming through. So I went, and I sat in a recliner, and then we started. And initially there was some, miscommunication or misunderstanding from my part, because I haven't experienced it. So but still she took it very slowly. There were a few trial and errors, but she understood that so well, and she guided me very beautifully. And finally I reached to the two important past lives, which because since I did not pinpoint on a particular issue, I gave insights. I got insights on two different issues. So that was like really eye-opening for me, because those were some of the details which I would have never even seen in my life, and I did not expect that. And okay, so while we finished the session, she told what to do, what to expect and all that. And after that, she explained how this works, how the healing will be done, how it happens. So I listened to her. So after I finished the session, I felt I was 40% good, like 40% there. I mean, it was not 100% immediately. So 40%, but I still felt the difference. So that was something very good for me. So I thought I'll take probably more sessions later. But the next week, it was so crucial. Like the entire week, every day, I felt like one layer of grief being removed from me. And also a considerable change in my character, the attitude. I mean, I had these anger issues, short temper and all that. But after the session, I was consciously changing my attitude every time I lost my temper. Normally before the session I would have just exploded, but I was very conscious about it and I started thinking in a very different way. So this was like a entire mind-blowing thing for me, because I'm a very realist person, and I go with my intuition that is there. So I felt that my intuition got strengthened after the session. So that was like a signal, a very strong one, that I wanted to do the training. I thought I had the skills. And from the way Rashhi ma'am was talking to me in the session, I think she affirmed that too. So it was like someone believed in me. So without hesitating, I told Arjun sir that I am ready to join this training. I'm so glad that it happened, and the fulfillment that I have from the session is like immense. So again, you don't feel it like in 1 hour, 1 day. It is a slow progression, and now it is on the last day. I just don't want to leave. I just wish I can spend another 5 days here and learn more.
The best thing about training is that you get the chance to, kind of prove yourself whether you will be a good therapist. And I got a lot of opportunities for that.
And I did not come here exactly to become a therapist. For me, it was more about learning and knowledge, and also my own peace, healing myself. But when I started healing people here, like practicing on people, and they feel even 30-40% difference, that really motivates me to do better. And maybe I might do this as a full-time career later, but right now I am like a sponge, ready to absorb all the knowledge. And I'm so glad that the first dip I took was in Soul Conscious Lab, and I'm really happy about my decision. And from here I'm leaving, it's like a complete change of persona for me. Maybe not the complete abrupt change, but it's like there is one phase of me which has been unexplored, which I'm exploring now. There's one locked up part which I've unlocked now, and I'm very happy with the results. And I feel very happy that I was able to help a few here and learn a lot. And always hands-on experience is the best one. No matter how many books you read and everything you come across on YouTube, website, everything, it's nothing compared to when you when you're there experiencing it, and when you're there doing it on someone else and actually seeing positive results, that gratification is unparalleled. I'm really, really thankful to Rashhi ma'am for patiently handling all our questions. I mean, we were a bunch of, inquisitive people. Like, we asked so many questions, and she would patiently answer every one of those with the same, tone. You won't see her even changing her tone even once. It is like really beautiful, and you'll be so assured with the answer. That is something which, I don't think everybody has, and I have a long way to get there, that level of patience, but I know that I will get there with practice. So even hoping for that from a short-tempered person is a big deal for me. So I am very happy with this decision. So yeah, I think this was an amazing training, and definitely life-changing for a lot of us. Thank you so much, Rashhi ma'am and Arjun sir, for really changing our lives, and for all the information and patience and handling us, everything. Really thankful. We are really grateful for this. Thank you.